One time, my mom said, I was telling her like what I wanted to do. I was like right out of high school or still in high school. And I told her I wanted to be a music video director because back then in the 90s, that was all the rage, music videos. And when I was telling her I wanted to go to LA and like study film and do all this stuff and make videos for musicians, she said, oh, people like us don't make it like that. Saying we're not successful in that way. We don't make it that far up in life. And that destroyed me. That just totally flattened my dreams, aspirations, whatever you want to call them. I internalized it, myself up, and it became true. Here I am. That's it. So it hurt. So it hurt the most. Those are the most hurtful things that we can't make it. I could make it. Maybe you can't make it. I could make it. I should have told her that, but I didn't. I made it come true.
But you can make it, and you could still make it. Have you thought about that?
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I don't want to. Maybe that's what she meant. We're too lazy to do that. Maybe that's what she meant. Ultimately, she was right.
Was something that my sister said to me, or asked me, actually, it was a question. She asked me why she had Down syndrome and why I did not. And I think it was sad because I had no idea how to answer. Because yeah, I'm still working in my head through that one, why we're born certain ways. I think it's something I'll probably always deal with. But I think I'm definitely healing guilt, or healing, that feeling of guilt that I have for things that predate me, because she's older than me, and also that have nothing to do with me. I'm just a bystander.
I don't know. My mom says all kinds of painful things. Probably like I regret having you. Probably that. For me, I always remind myself that it must be harder to be her than it is to be around her. So I try and have empathy and compassion for that. That if I was her and I was going through what she goes through and I struggle with what she struggles with, that it would be hard for me too. And I would have moments where I made mistakes. So that's how I get through it.
I was a lad and doing my usual show-off, talk all the time routine, looking for attention, and I got the attention from a couple of girls who weren't into me, and one of them said, "Do you have an off button?" And that struck me, cut me to the quick. Now it's a joke. I've layered it over. It's a pearl now, not a grain of sand.
That my mom actually asked my dad to get me and my two siblings versus my dad taking us on his own volition. Yeah. Basically being told that my mom no longer wanted her kids.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Because I had been living with this narrative that my dad saved us, which he did. He still did. But he did it partially because he was prompted to do it. You know what I mean?
Does it still hurt?
No. Because I'm so grateful for my dad for doing that. And I'm where I am and who I am because my dad saved us, essentially.
My ex-boyfriend told me I was abusive, and I've been doing a lot of reflection on it. And I think that really he was the abusive one, and it was very hurtful because it makes me overthink every single thing I do or say to anybody now. So it's kind of like his abuse did really mentally with me, and that hurts.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, my grandparents basically saying like, you know, if you're gay, we will still love you, but we won't associate with you and we'll disown you. So I've always remembered that, and that is, you know, something that I've kind of haven't been able to let go just yet.
What?
The most hurtful thing that somebody said to me is like they were ashamed to be with me because I am not the person that I used to be.
I was dating this guy and he told me that he wouldn't introduce me to his mom until I lost weight.
Being told that you are too much.
is probably the most hurtful thing anyone has ever said to me.
That I wasn't worthy of love.
That you deserve the world, but I don't know how to give it to you.
Ooh, I don't even want to say it out loud. That being with anyone after their ex felt wrong. It was in a different context. It was actually after we dated when we were friends, and they just kind of said it without thinking. But we dated after he broke up with an ex who was like real in love with, and said being with anyone after her just like didn't feel right. It felt
That sounds like you.